श्रीरंगपट्टनम से हूँ, जो कि कर्नाटक में एक छोटा सा शहर है। मेरा लड़का बिगड़ गया है, गलत रास्ते पर चल पड़ा है, लेकिन फिर धीरे धीरे करके कार्तिक ने मुझे सब कुछ समझाया। और हाँ, मुझे 6 साल लगे हैं समझने में, लेकिन अब मैं जान गई हूँ। मेरा बेटा अलग है, लेकिन गलत बिल्कुल नहीं है।
This year, Pune will not see only one but 2 Pride parades. The first one will shortly commence from JM Road. This year, the organizers decided that they will keep the politics aside and together different organizations will come and conduct the Pride parade. They decided this because they personally felt that the community itself was not being represented properly. Now we have gathered here to highlight what are the issues this year and what's the theme. Okay, so can you please introduce yourself and how long your organization have been working to conduct today's event?
This is just okay. The question has been very abrupt, so I will answer that. We have been actually opposing the already happening Pride since 2017, and last year we had a walk against the Pride. And this year we are finally able to do a Pride of our own.
Hi, my name is Rudra and I work for Mist LGBTQ community as a director. And yes, that's all about me as of now. And I'm like helping them with the Pride as well. I'm so part of the organizing team for this Pride walk.
I am Aditya from Qutcast. We hold support spaces for queer people in Dankaudi. It was started because all the small areas in Pune can have support spaces. So this year's Pride theme is more about inclusivity, about all the rights. Mostly the most ignored ones are the trans reservation, that they demand a horizontal reservation that is not yet in the mainstream. We can see that same-sex marriage rights are fought in the court with so much publicity. But even after the NALSA, the reservations have not been set up yet. So we are focusing on the trans rights which are yet not recognized and ignored, and that would be the theme for the Pride.
Is there a particular theme or issue this year that you would like to raise forward towards the audience?
So this year what we are trying to talk is Pride is not owned by any one particular organization. Pride is owned by the community. So we opened up the Pride organizing to individual members as well as other organizations to come together and work together.
Okay, so can you please brief us what's the mission of Mist? What kind of operations there are into, and let's say some schemes or something.
Okay, so there are no scheme as such, but then Mist works for a lot of things such as AIDS, and if there are any people who are not able to afford to go through the medicines, or they're not able to afford medicines or something like that, then we provide the kit. And then we do organize film festivals. We organize, we have not organized this Pride exactly, but we are part of this Pride as well. There are multiple organizations who come together as a collective and then organize this Pride. And we organize parties as well to raise funds for film festival and for a lot of other things. And we do have a website called Queer Bazaar, where we sell stuff related to LGBTQ community, like t-shirts, badges, or anything that you would like to get customized. Then we do corporate events as well, like spread awareness or conduct panel discussions at corporate events and all that.
Okay. Do you think that when I was talking to other people, they said that there was a lot of politics before in Pride. So as a member of the community, if you are yourself conducting the event, will it be more effective than earlier?
I don't know what effective would mean for Pride. I think it would just be if all there is a more inclusive Pride where everyone is taken into picture while the organizing is done, and that's what we would be like to focus on as the first year, organizing a Pride as a collective of organizations than just one organization.
We believe being queer itself is political in this country. So you cannot keep politics aside from the community, and every right that a queer person wants has so much battle that we have to go through courts, through parliament, through different political parties. So we cannot avoid politics at all in this, I would say.
It's a pride which is inclusive, which is supporting everyone. There are some prides I've heard where you're not allowed to carry certain kind of flags or something like that, or you're not allowed to wear certain kind of clothes. So in this pride, our motive is that everyone can be themselves and they can dress up the way they want, because it's pride, you're celebrating, right? So you should be able to wear whatever you feel like, and there should be no kind of restrictions when it comes to clothing especially.
I know you might have told this answer many times in the media about the present case going in Supreme Court about the marriage. What do you think? Like, will the judgment come in your favor?
I'm very positive that there should be some good news. Though I've never believed in marriage equality. I've never believed in the marriage equality fight because I feel not everyone can access it after it's been given. So that's why. But of course, I will enjoy it if it is being given to us. I'm not saying that it's a wrong thing to fight for marriage rights, but I'm saying that for me personally, it was not a priority to.
Even if the judgment comes in your favor, how much time it might take for the society to accept? Because we all know we live in an intolerant society. So changing the whole mindset, will that be a big challenge?
I don't think so. So when 377 passed, got read down, we had a lot of mindsets changed already. Those people will automatically accept the marriage equality. There will be more set of people who will now, like a lot of us just follow our leaders. If the court says it's legal, we all will support it. If the court says it's not, so there might be few who will still keep opposing culture, religion, those kind of people. But I think there will be better acceptance than after 377. There will be little more higher level of acceptance.
So according to me, what I feel is if we are allowed to get married, people nowadays only think that एक लड़का ही वंश बढ़ा सकता है ऐसे कुछ भी. But then if we adopt someone, like if we adopt kid after getting married, if we are allowed of that right as well, so it's like, we will be able to, even if we adopt a kid, we will be able to increase the wealth of the family, or like, continue the name of the family or something like that. It's not only a guy and a girl thing. It can be, even if you adopt a kid, even like when straight people, they adopt kid, in the end they get their family name, right? So it's the same way.
Please remember, if you are an ally, stand up always for your friend who's anytime, if they are in need, if they are in trouble, if people have wrong ideas or misconceptions about them, please correct them. That is how you can support the community to progress.
Hi, I'm Akshay Kulkarni. I'm the Secretary for Professionals Congress, All India Professionals Congress, Maharashtra.
So are you part of the organizing team this year?
Not really part of the organizing team, but we are wholeheartedly supporting this. We are All India Professionals Congress stands for the rights of the LGBTQ, and that is what we are representing here. We are here in.
So at the administration level, how do you think we can help the community?
Okay, I'll be very honest to you. Okay, I always felt that there cannot be a law in the book which actually is used to oppress or harass innocent citizens who are living their lives in private. Okay. And on top of that, I feel what happens between two individuals, the way they express their love and desire towards each other, is strictly up to them. Okay. Government has absolutely no right in India's bedroom. One. Secondly, it is not left, like it is between the two individuals, whether they want to be with each other, they love each other, they want to get married to each other. I think it is also what is happening in our country is right now just against the Article 15 of the Indian Constitution, wherein the Article 15 of the Indian Constitution actually prohibits the state from in differentiating between individuals, okay, on the back of their religion, their race, their sex, or the place of birth. And what is happening in the country right now is exactly a breach of our article.
Since we have a limited time, do you think there should be representation in the parliament also?
Absolutely, that is what is the reason why I'm here for. I feel that there is a reason why the government keeps saying that this doesn't fall under the ambit of judiciary. This falls under the ambit of the legislature. They talk about legislature because they are very confident that guys like you and I are never going to make it into the parliament. So this is what we need to break. This is the cycle. This is the chain that we have to break as individuals, as people. And All India's Professionals Congress is here for you guys. I want to encourage you guys to participate. I come from a particular party with a particular ideology. I want you guys to be a part of it.
Finally, my last question. What do you think of the Supreme Court's case which is going on Supreme Court about the same-sex marriage thing? Do you think the judgment will come in community's favor?
Absolutely. No, the judgment is certainly going to come in our favor. I'll speak about this in Marathi because I want my Marathi viewers and your Marathi viewers also to understand that सहजीवनाचा अधिकार हा सर्वांचा आहे, सर्वांचा. त्याच्यामध्ये काँग्रेस पक्ष हा सदैव तुमच्या पाठीशी राहील, सदैव प्रयत्नशील राहील आणि आपण जे म्हणतो कायदेशीर लढा हा न्यायालयात सुरूच आहे, सुरूच राहील. आपल्याला नाही माहिती काय होणार आहे, पण काँग्रेस ह्या विषयावर आतून समाजातून काम करू इच्छितो.
हाँ, तो बॉस आपका नाम क्या है?
मेरा नाम साजिद है.
और ये आपका कितना प्राइड लेगा? आपका फर्स्ट टाइम है या इससे पहले आए हो?
ये मेरा सेकंड टाइम है. मैंने फर्स्ट टाइम गांधीनगर में अटेंड किया था.
तो आप पुणे से हो या बाहर से हो? पुणे.
मैं गुजरात से हूँ.
और आप सिर्फ प्राइड के लिए आए हो या यहाँ भी?
नहीं, मैं यहाँ पे स्टे कर रहा हूँ एंड मैं मिस्ट फाउंडेशन के साथ वर्क कर रहा हूँ.
एक ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में काम करते हो?
जी.
तो इस साल क्या मोटो क्या है प्राइड का? लेकिन इस साल क्या क्या एब्जेक्ट है आपके?
मेन तो अभी ये प्राइड चल रहा है, तो मेन तो जो अभी कोर्ट में केस चल रहा है एंड ट्रांसजेंडर पे जो ये पुलिस पकड़ के लेके जा रही है, तो उसके रिलेटेड उसके हक के लिए हमने ये प्राइड ऑर्गेनाइज किया है. लाइक हमें अभी भी कुछ ऐसे है जो होमोफोबिक है, जो हमें इस सब काम में बाधा डाल रहे हैं. सो उसके लिए चाहिए हम.
और आपके प्रोनाउंस क्या है?
मेरा ही
तो जो कोर्ट केस अभी चालू है
जी,
आपको क्यों लगता है कि मैरिज, सेम सेक्स मैरिज लीगलाइज होना इतना इम्पोर्टेंट है आपकी कम्युनिटी के लिए?
बिकॉज देखिए, सेम सेक्स मैरिज का अर्थ है आत्मा का आत्मा से मिलन. इसमें ये नहीं लिखा गया कि ये मैन है या वुमेन है. आत्मा मतलब आत्मा एक आत्मा है, तो वो मैन की भी आत्मा हो सकती है, मैन वुमेन की भी हो सकती है, वुमेन की भी हो सकती है. इसमें कोई मैरिज का अर्थ ये नहीं है कि एक लड़का और एक लड़की की शादी हो तभी उसको मैरिज बोलते हैं.
Hello, hi, what's your name, ma'am?
Kamakshi Madan. I'm an ally.
Oh, hi, lovely meeting you. Ma'am, can you please tell me what's so special about today's parade?
This is my first parade, so it's very, very special to me. And I've been the part of the community in the sense I've been there alive for the last 4 years, ever since I got into it, and I do matchmaking for the community.
Okay.
So yeah, and since this is my first time, I'm really enjoying it, and I feel part of it, and I'm with the Mist organization now, so I feel part of the family.
Ma'am, what is so special about the dating app you are working with?
Because it's an offline. It's very secure, it's offline, it's personalized. So it's not you get a match at a click of a button. They need to get in touch with me and we wait until we get a companion. This is if you're looking for a companion, not a dating app.
We'll keep moving and talk signal is about to open. Ma'am, there is a case going on the same-sex marriages. What is your take on it? Would you like to tell me about something?
See, I think it has been a long wait for everyone, and I think like it has been said, there is no love is love. There is nothing to do with gender. So I think it all follows with adoption and all the rights and legal rights that everybody has been waiting for. So let's just watch. I hope it is moving towards a positive direction and we get it, and that's when I think.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Hey, hey, ho, ho, homophobia has to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho, transphobia has to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho, transphobia has to go. हमें चाहिए आजादी, हम छीन के लेंगे आजादी.
So hi, what's your name?
I am Pratik Jain.
And कहाँ से हो आप?
I'm from Jalgaon, but I am in Pune since 5 years now.
So इस साल कैसा लग रहा है Pride में?
It's my first Pride and being a part of organizing committee, it really feels amazing.
So you're a volunteer for this organization?
Yeah.
So what do you do? What do you guys do?
So I work for NGO. So I quit my job. I'm working with NGO full time.
Quit your job?
Yeah.
That's great.
I'm working with LGBTQ NGO full time.
So what's your opinion on the court case that's going on?
I'm just expecting everything will be like we'll get fair rights as other people do.
Right.
Just hoping for a good decision.
And why do you think marriage rights are important?
Why marriage rights are important? I'll answer you. Why our parents get married?
What?
Why did our parents get married?
To live together.
Because we just want इस नाजायज रिश्ते को एक जायज सा नाम मिल जाए जो दुनिया की नज़रों में नाजायज है, बट ये उतना ही जायज है जितना हमारे माँ बाप का रिश्ता है. मुझे भी बच्चे अडॉप्ट करने हैं, मुझे बच्चे अडॉप्ट करने हैं, मुझे भी अपनी कम्युनिटी के लिए बहुत कुछ करना है. मैं भी चाहता हूँ कि मेरे पार्टनर के साथ मेरा नाम रहे, मैं उसका हम इंश्योरेंस ले पाए. वी हैव लॉट ऑफ राइट्स व्हिच वी हैवंट गॉट.
You think कि marriage legal rights के लिए बहुत important है?
Definitely it is. जब तक ये इम्पैक्ट नहीं शुरू होगा बाकी चीज़ें चेंज नहीं होंगी.
और इस साल प्राइड में आप डिफरेंट क्या कर रहे हो? इस साल कुछ और हो रहा है?
हर साल हम लोग इंडिविजुअल करते थे, लेकिन इस साल एवरी मेंबर फ्रॉम एवरी कमिटी इन पुणे, फ्रॉम महाराष्ट्र, अदर पार्ट्स ऑफ पुणे आर कमिंग टुगेदर. या वी आर जॉइंड टुगेदर फॉर अ सिंगल मोटो.
That's nice.
This is what we are
और
looking.
कितने लोग आए सर?
I guess around 1500 plus.
That's great man.
Yeah.
प्रेम म्हणजे प्रेम असतं. तारो मारो सेम छे. तारो मारो सेम छे. तारो मारो सेम छे.
You should have had the flag going in front of us.
What's your good name?
I'm Javed.
Sameer.
Is this your first time?
No, I have attended many and in many cities.
Okay, and yours?
Plenty of times.
Okay, how is your personal experience attending the Pune's Pride Parade?
So there have been other prides that have happened. Pune prides are usually conventional. You see lesser crowd, but the energy is always the same. People are shouting. People know what they are there for. So the energy remains the same. The number of people are always less because it is conservative that way.
Right.
Yeah.
What's your take on this?
My take is like every pride is needed, every year pride is needed because we need to be visible, we need to be out, we need to be proud.
How's the excitement for today's parade? Like, you have been here since 3 o'clock.
The fact that we had to stop for a minute and then reshoot this because the drums were so high, on high volumes, shows that there is a lot of energy, there is enthusiasm, and like I said, there is no pride without a lot of energy. So there is excitement, lot of it. And especially now because obviously the same-sex marriage thing is being the thing that is going on in the courts, in the Supreme Court. I mean, it brings all the more vigor and energy out there.
Like, coming to the question that the same-sex marriage, the verdict is still pending. What's your take on it? What do you think?
I mean, this question is only invalid, right? Because the fact that
the people do not still have the right of having a people with same-sex likings not getting married is itself a regressive thing, right? So getting that right is the need of the hour, right? People are denied of so many rights, like the right to inherit property, insurance, so many things, right? So it is imperative that this law comes very soon, right? So yeah.
What are any personal challenges that you guys might have faced or something like that?
Oh, there are many. Like we grow up with a lot of bias, right? Like my family, when I grew up, don't move your hands, don't walk like this, and everything. So there are so many. It starts from the family. It starts from the society. Oh, why is he doing that? Calling you names, etc., etc. So all these things happen, right? And you get used to it. And not every person is able to kind of endure that. Some people also give up their lives. There's a story about a boy called Arya. If your audience wants to Google it, you will know he lost his life just because he was bullied so badly for being feminine, right? Arya. So I'm getting goosebumps right now. So any boy can do it, and you don't know how many such Aryas were there. They don't even come out, right? Because families don't want to tell, because so and so things happen. So this is the need of the hour. Things like this should happen, and I know for a fact that there are a lot of people who come in the Pride. It's their first Pride, and that kind of gives them that openness, and they say, oh, this is so doable. Like, I'm going to be like this. I'm going to be open. I remember my first Pride was Mumbai, and when I entered the Pride, I was all goosebumps, and it changed the whole thing that I had in my head. I was of the opinion that I'll marry a girl and blah, 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 blah. I met friends like him who were there in the Prides for several years, and then you saw, oh, you don't need to marry to live a life, right? You can be you, and you can live with yourself, and you can find a partner if you get one, right? So yeah.
So what is your take on it? You have faced any challenges you would like to talk about?
Challenges. I'm one of the older gay guys, and when you look at the Pride right now, I must be one of the oldest ones out there. Right. And the challenge is, we've fought for visibility, and now we're fighting for legal recognition. So visibility to legal recognition. We're not even looking at acceptance. We want legal rights. Accepting or not accepting is for you to understand or not understand, but we are asking just for the rights.
आणि तुम्ही इथे का आलात?
मैं LGBT को सपोर्ट करने आई हूँ क्योंकि जेंडर बहुत सारी चीज़ें हैं, जैसे कि लड़की लड़के को अभी तक हम लड़ रहे हैं, पर LGBT को कोई मानता नहीं है। LGBT क्या है लोगों के लिए, लोगों को पता ही नहीं है। तो इसलिए मैं LGBT को सपोर्ट करने आई हूँ कि उनको भी उनका हक मिलना चाहिए, उनको भी उनका जेंडर बताना आना चाहिए कि क्या है LGBT।
तुम्ही स्ट्रेट आहात, पण तुम्ही ॲज एन ॲलाय आलात?
हां, ॲज अ सपोर्ट करायला आली आहे।
आणि सध्या कोर्टमध्ये केस सुरू आहे सेम सेक्स मॅरेजला, तर त्याच्याबद्दल तुमचं काय ओपिनियन आहे?
मुझे लगता है कोर्ट ने अलाउ करना चाहिए सेम सेक्स को। अगर एक लड़का और एक लड़की शादी करने के लिए एक साथ में आ सकते हैं, तो सेम सेक्स क्यों नहीं आ सकते? वो एडप्ट भी कर सकते हैं उनका बेबी शादी के बाद। तो मुझे लगता है कोर्ट ने इनको ये करना चाहिए, अलाउ करना चाहिए।
जो एलिगेशन लगते हैं लोगों का समाज खराब हो जाएगा, उसके ऊपर क्या करना है?
क्यों समाज खराब होगा? जबरदस्ती जब शादी करवाते समाज, तब तो समाज नहीं खराब होता। तो फिर LGBT को सेम सेक्स को शादी करवाने में क्यों समाज खराब होगा? मुझे ऐसा लगता है।
आप कौन सा ऑर्गेनाइजेशन से आए हो?
मैं CYDA संस्था से आई हूँ।
और ये क्या करती है?
CYDA संस्था यूथ के लिए काम करती है, यूथ के ऊपर फोकस करते हैं कि यूथ आगे कैसे बढ़ेगा, उनके फ्यूचर में उससे।
How are you feeling with today's parade? Like, how is it going?
It feels amazing. I'm like supporting everyone out here, and there's so much of what you say in India, apnapan, that close knit. This community is close knit, and they're people first, and human beings. So they're just looking for their basic rights to be humans, and it feels so amazing that they are just together with each other, uplifting each other, just asking for one thing. acceptance.
Is this your first time participating in a parade?
Yes,
How is your experience?
it's amazing. I like it feels surreal actually.
Hello, so what's your name?
मेरा नाम है वसुधा।
और आप कहाँ से आए हैं?
हम श्रीरंगपटना से आए हैं, कर्नाटक में छोटा सा सिटी है।
और आप सिर्फ प्राइड के लिए यहाँ पे आए, पुणे में रहते हैं?
नहीं, हम लोग प्राइड के लिए आए। ये मेरा लड़का है कार्तिक।
हेलो।
और इसका पार्टनर है अमन।
तो आप इनको सपोर्ट करने के लिए यहाँ पे लेके आए हैं?
हाँ, अपनी तरह।
तो व्हाट इज प्राइड टू यू? क्या
मेरे लिए बहुत मैं गर्व कर रही हूँ मेरे दोनों बच्चों पे कि वो लोग इतने हिम्मत वाले हैं कि इतना खुल के इतनी सच्चाई से जी रहे हैं। तो मैं उनके साथ सच्चाई से जीने के लिए आई हूँ।
और अभी जो कोर्ट केस शुरू है उसके ऊपर क्या ओपिनियन है?
उसके बारे में मेरे को ज़्यादा मालूम नहीं, पर इन दोनों को मालूम है, आप इनसे पूछो।
और आप पहली बार आई हैं यहाँ पे श्रीरंगपटना से, ये शहर उनके लिए एकदम नया है।
तो कैसा लग रहा है आपको?
बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है।
थैंक यू सो मच।
थैंक यू।
Hi, first of all, I love your style. It's lovely.
Thank you so much.
Yours as well. Like, this is very creative. Would you like to talk about something? What are you wearing?
Okay, it's necklace on my shoes, necklace on my skirt, necklace in the middle.
Alright.
This is something I stole from my uncle. So it's very put together in DIY and last minute, but I like it.
You look gorgeous. I mean, it's stunning. And hi, what's your name?
Tejas.
And yours?
Sammy.
Okay, this is your first time attending the Pride Parade?
It's my second time.
And yours?
6th or 7th probably.
Yeah, multiple times.
Which is the best Pride Parade you have ever attended?
I'd probably say this one because I've only been to 2. The first one I wasn't really well known, like I didn't know a lot of people.
And yours?
It could be Mumbai Pride of 2019 or maybe this ISA Pride. I attended ISA Pride, like which was the last one. It was also good. Yeah.
So, what is so special about today's Pride Parade?
I know a lot of friends, and for the first time I feel very safe being myself in public, which is a huge thing.
How about you?
So the special about today's Pride is basically, so this is one of the first Pride that has been organized by Pune Queer Collective, also Qutcast, Mist and everyone. So last year they had a Pride where it was like a protest for the traditional Pride, and this year they have a Pride which is like quite amazing that I love. My friends are there who are organizing this and I love that.
What are challenges you guys have faced? Like, have you faced any sort of challenges?
Like today?
Like any acceptance or anything in general? Yeah.
Like homophobic families, I guess.
Anything else? Would you like to talk a little more about it?
It's
I mean, like, yeah, challenges like we face every day, literally, just like walking on the streets or anyway. Like, even today, like, when people are just like being like, okay, ye kahan se aa rahe ye log and what is happening, vagara. They're just like weird comments that we keep hearing here and there every day. It's not just like, but yeah, that's what generally we face almost every day. Yeah.
कुछ भी करोगे आजादी, हम छीन के लेंगे आजादी, बाइफोबिया से आजादी, ट्रांसफोबिया से आजादी.
So my motive is like today we are asking people about the same-sex marriage case going on in the court and the verdict is pending. So what are your expectations or what are you guys waiting for, looking forward to?
I mean, wanting civil rights and civil partnership for queer people for various legal matters is very important. But I think there's also other issues that need a lot of attention, like reservation for trans people, basic health care, and all of that stuff. I think that needs just as much, if not more, attention than just asking for same-sex marriage. So I think that should be focused just as much. Yeah.
What is your take?
So yeah, of course, what she said is really correct. And also, like, we are not just looking for a marriage right. We are definitely looking for like our basic rights, which we also for anti-discriminatory rights, which is extremely important because anyway, like if we get discriminated, yeah, even if we get discriminated or beaten up or anything like that happens on day-to-day basis for queer people, even if that happens, there are no proper rights for like anti-discriminatory rights. If like no one gives a shit, like two shit about us when this shit happens to us.
आजादी, हर छीन के लेंगे आजादी, हर बाइफोबिया से आजादी, हर होमोफोबिया से आजादी, हर ट्रांसफोबिया से आजादी, हम छीन के लेंगे आजादी, तुम कुछ भी करोगे आजादी, हमें चाहिए आजादी, होमोफोबिया से आजादी, ट्रांसफोबिया से आजादी.
So hi, what's your name?
Dwight Cook,
And where are you from?
USA, California.
And why you have come to India?
I have a leadership development program that I teach, and I just happened to be in Pune at the time that this Pride is happening.
So what are your pronouns?
He, him.
He, him. So I like. Do you belong to the LGBT community? Or
Yes,
you're straight
I'm very
person?
gay.
Okay, so
Proud gay person.
What does Pride means to you?
It means standing up for our uniqueness and the value that we bring to the world.
And I think so. In USA, same-sex marriage is legalized, right?
That's correct.
And the same court case is going on in India right now.
I understand that.
So what are your hopes about it?
I hope it becomes legal.
And why do you think legalization is important?
What's that?
Why do you think legalization is important?
Because it's good for the economy of India. It's good for the individuals involved. It engages everybody equally.
And how was your experience here?
It's great. I'm having a great time.
Are you excited for the...
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm fine. How are you?
I am good. Is this your first Pride parade?
No, this is my fifth Pride.
Okay. What is so special about today's Pride parade?
Actually, आज का जो प्राइड है वो प्राइड में कोई क्या बोल सकते हैं इसके पहले जो पूना में प्राइड हो रही थी वहाँ पे कुछ रिस्ट्रिक्शंस थे, कुछ चीज़ें थी, कुछ नॉर्म्स थे. तो आज की प्राइड फ्री ही थी. यहाँ पे कोई नॉर्म्स नहीं था, सारे आ सकते थे, सारे ज्वाइन हो सकते थे. एंड I enjoyed. I loved it.
Which is the best Pride parade you have attended?
In Bombay, I think.
Okay. What was so special about that Pride?
I think the energy. I attended a parade after 377 legalized, so the energy was completely different, and the feeling that I am legal, that was absolutely great.
I need to ask that, have you faced any sort of challenges? Like, would you like to talk about any day-to-day challenges that people face, or any criticism?
There are so many challenges. How you look, what you wear, how you dress, what you eat, where you go, your friends, your routine, everything. Like लोगों को समझ के नहीं लेना है, उनको बस ताने मारने हैं, उनको बस बोलना है. और एक्चुअली वो आके मेरा ब्रेड बटर भी नहीं चलाते. तो आई वर्क, आई डू थिंग्स फॉर माई सेल्फ, पर फिर भी क्रिटिसाइज करना चलना रहता है. बट आई जस्ट इग्नोर देम, लाइक सिंपली इग्नोर देम. या
आप ऐसे लोगों को क्या कहना चाहेंगे?
चूतिया.
वेरी ट्रू. ठीक है. देयर इज अ केस गोइंग ऑन इन द कोर्ट जिसका वर्डिक्ट पेंडिंग है. आपकी एक्सपेक्टेशंस क्या है? और बहुत बैकलैश भी मिल रहा है. सो व्हाट इज योर टेक?
मुझे लगता है कि अधिकार होना चाहिए, ऑप्शन होना चाहिए. नॉट नेसेसरी सारा गे पॉपुलेशन शादी करेगा, नॉट नेसेसरी सबको क्या बोल सकते हैं पार्टनर्स मिलेंगे, पर जैसे बाकी सब लोगों को ऑप्शंस है शादी का, वैसे हम लोगों को भी होना चाहिए. वो हम यूज़ करेंगे नहीं करेंगे दूसरी बात है, पर वो बेसिक राइट्स है, वो होना चाहिए.
एंड जो लोग उसको क्रिटिसाइज कर रहे हैं, बैकलैश कर रहे हैं या ट्राई कर रहे हैं कि वो चीज़ ना हो या नेगेटिव फेवर में आए, उनको मतलब उसके बारे में आप क्या कहना चाहते हैं?
ये तो सालों से चलते आ रहा है. पहले 377 के पहले भी हुआ था, नालसा जजमेंट के वक्त भी हुआ था, अभी भी हो रहा है. तो ये तो चलेगा. मतलब लोग क्रिटिसाइज करेंगे, लोग कोशिश करेंगे कि कंट्रोल करें, क्योंकि पेट्रियार्कल सोसाइटी है और सारा क्या बोल सकते हैं पॉलिटिक्स भी उसी के साथ चल रहा है. तो मुझे लगता है कि वो तो करेंगे ही कंट्रोल करने का, पर मुझे लगता है जो होगा वो होके रहेगा.
मी बसू? नाही नाही चालेल. तुमचं नाव काय आहे?
माझं नाव सिद्धांत.
आणि तुमचे प्रोनाउन्स काय आहेत?
माझे प्रोनाउन्स ही शी दे.
आणि आज काय चालू आहे इथं?
ही प्राईड, पुणे प्राईड.
प्राईड काय असतं?
प्राईड एक असं आहे की लोकांना कळावं की LGBT समुदायांच्या हक्क काय आहेत, मागण्या काय आहेत, आणि LGBT समुदाय ॲक्च्युली आहे काय ते दाखवण्याचं एक प्रदर्शनीय हे केलं.
आणि तुम्हाला काय वाटतं इम्पॉर्टंट काय आहे एवढं दरवर्षी?
कारण लोकांना कळत नाही, लोकांना फक्त ट्रान्स हे जरा म्हणजेच LGBT हे त्यांचा विचार असतो, ते विचार बदलण्यासाठी.
आणि नॉर्मल लाईफमध्ये तुम्हाला किती क्रिटिसिझम फेस करावं लागतं? ज्यावेळी
भरपूर. आता ह्याच वेळेस ज्या अवतारात मी आता आहे तेच येताना आपण जेव्हा चालत होतो त्यावेळेसच लोक भरपूर असे कमेंटिंग करत होते, बरेचसे ईव्ह टीझिंग चालू होतं. तरी
तर हे
दररोजचं काही ना काही असतंच चालतं.
आणि मग तुम्हाला मेंटली काही होतं?
हो, मेंटली त्रास होतो.
तुम्ही डील कसं करता तसं?
काउन्सिलर्स, टॉकिंग टू समवन.
Hi Aniket, how are you?
Absolutely great. Thank you so much. How are you?
Look tired?
No, I'm not tired. I'm completely.
The excitement still high?
Oh my God! You can see it. The excitement is in the air. So yeah.
Okay. Tell me, what are the challenges you face organizing such parades?
I think first one is legal.
Right.
But because when we face police, the stigma is there. We have to explain them what is LGBTQIA+. एक टर्म नहीं है, एक सेक्सुअलिटी नहीं है, एक जेंडर आइडेंटिटी नहीं है. With an umbrella for like LGBTQ itself is an umbrella. So to bring all the people together to convince the police that we are here, we also exist. So वही एक challenge है. And second, लोगों का stigma अलग से हमें erase करना पड़ता है. We were standing right here. People were standing right there, but they were not knowing what is happening. So that's why we raised the slogan, "Tumi Bhakta ka shamil hua." Because until or unless you won't participate with us, you won't understand the problems that we face. You won't be able to bridge the gaps between the two societies, two communities. So that's why we were saying, "Bhakta ka shamil hua." So yeah.
The society, the community is asking for acceptance in the society, or maybe just inclusion, we can say. So what is your take?
We are not asking for acceptance, we are demanding what is ours.
Right.
We demand our rights, and our rights has nothing to do with a majoritarian point of view. Right. And when we say that we are living in a constitutional secular Republic of India, at that point of time, by the virtue of constitution itself, we are entitled to all the rights. So it's not the question about acceptance, it's about demand, that the rights that we have, the rights that we all deserve.
There is this case going on same-sex marriages, and there is a lot of backlash that is happening behind it. Like the verdict is still pending, right? But the backlash is constantly coming that it should happen, it should not happen. What's your take on it? And like for the backlash especially.
I mean, see, Mr. Rohtagi, our representative, and Mrs. Menaka Guruswamy, both of them said that we don't want to touch the personal law of any religion. आपका जो भी है वहीं पे रखिए. The secular legislation which exists in this country, for example, Special Marriage Act है, उसमें हमें include कर दीजिए. बस and at the same time आपको बस उन secular legislations में हमें include नहीं करना, but at the same time उन्हें gender neutral बनाना है, right? Because even if we say the same Special Marriage Act is gender biased little bit towards. And why it was made back then? To protect the women's right back then. But now the time has changed. You have to accommodate each and every community and make it gender neutral, make it more whether they should basically accommodate more and more people from LGBTQ community. Of course, Special Marriage Act is not about homosexual people demanding for marriage right. There are trans conventional couples as well. A straight person can marry a trans person. Unka kya? So trans conventional marriages ko bhi unme include kijiye. And the fight doesn't stop at same-sex marriages. It also moves forwards to trans reservations. It moves forwards to trans education. It moves forwards to inclusion of trans community in the police force of Maharashtra. Because court did give order, but the state government refused to accept the court's order. And if they say that we are unconstitutional people, they should know that they did not accept the judgment of the court, and by that virtue they are unconstitutional as well.
So the Pride Parade has just ended. People are still dispersing. A lot of hope. We got to talk to a lot of people. Very interesting people. Very exciting people. These people have hope.
This was my first Pride parade and I met a lot of people. I am impressed with the dressing style they had. I mean, the way they are expressing themselves, and it was so interesting.
Today we heard very mixed opinions. Some people were very excited, some people were nervous. And about the ongoing case in Supreme Court, we don't know what actually will happen. And even if the judgment comes in the favor of the community, we don't know whether people will be tolerant enough to accept it or not. These questions, this only time will tell. With camera person Karthik Vedadri, Shripad Chandekar, this is Anil Malla, joined by Harnisha Desai and Anush Wankade.